Boom.
Booyah! Yes, you know what time it is. Ain't nobody down round here. Let's get on with it. Get that badger in and on and over here. We've moved back to get his greatness in. Got a few shout outs to do. Shout out to No Dice Chino for the super chat yesterday. It's much appreciated. Shout out to Just Joe. I was on Just Joe's show. That rhymes late last night. He just randomly, I've commented and he shouted me in, so we went in and had a quick chat. So I appreciate that, and everybody that was in the chat. Go subscribe to Just Joe. Shout out to Jer from The View. Go subscribe to Jer from The View, and shout out to Luke at Ought to Know Better. And then I have two long-term subscribers to shout out, Bob Hope and Philip Briscoe. So they are members. It's 99p a month or $1.99 a month, whatever it is. Shout out to Bob Hope and Philip Briscoe. You know what time it is. Quick shit vid. Let's have it. Yes. So we're in with friendlies. Frustrating that we can't watch these friendlies live, and there was sort of like loads of talk that they'd be out straight after, and then we were messing about a bit, or refreshing LUTV like an absolute maniac trying to find this game, and then you find out result. And I knew that, you know, we'd all know the result. Ultimately, you can't stop the Twitter fiends going in, but it is a bit frustrating. So flick through it, watch the highlights. Starting lineup with Darlow, Firpo, Rodon, Struick and Byram, Ampadu, Gruev, Nonto, Peru, Aronson and Rutter. Looked like Peru were pushing forward, Rutter were swapping a little bit. Aronson straight up with a no-look pass assist, which is absolutely ace. It was just no look, just slipped Gruev in, who made a bit broke forward, rounded the keeper and then scored. Lovely stuff. Good for Struick. He got 90 minutes, which is ace. He did mess up a little bit, which we will get to, but, you know, his first 90 minutes in a long time. He put on his Instagram that he's glad to be back. I'm glad you're back, big lad. Let's go. Rutter with the absolute skills, as per. That's gone wild on Twitter. He does like this little turn. There's 3 or 4 players around him. He's just a few little touches, and then he just flicks it away and sets Nonto in, who unfortunately doesn't score, because I do actually believe if that goal goes in, you know, the clip went viral anyway, but if that goal goes in, the clip goes wild. It goes worldwide. You know, it's not just in the Leeds boys. Then Rutter assists Peru, who lashed it in with his right foot. That's a nice finish. Rodon were pressing really high for that, and the coaches seemed to be pretty insistent that he got forward in the press. He was like literally in there. I've just spat all over my keyboard. More or less literally in the final third pressing, which is good stuff, lovely stuff. Then the fourth goal's a lovely move. Rothwell, Somerville. Is that no? That's the third goal. Sorry, yeah. So a lovely move. Rothwell, Somerville, all involved. Excellent passing, really sharp. Joseph with a nice finish, who got 2 today. So the Joseph fans will be out in full glory. Let's see. We might have the main man there. Let's see. It would be ace if he could be the main man up top of that. There's no doubt. For his second goal, Bogey. Excellent driving into box, on edge at box, driving in. Far too much space for him, to be fair, to drive into. But if it's there, boy, it's like when that motorway opens up, you've been stuck in traffic. You got to open that puppy up, haven't you? You got to open that spaz wagon up and get it straight up to 70. And no faster. But yeah, and then nice little cross, picked him out. Joseph with the tap in, so yeah. Wobber coming on. Who cares that he left now at this point? This could be massive for us. Could be a massive signing, really. Him and Aronson, you know, there's 2 extra bodies in when we know that everybody feels like they're on the way out. So Struick sold Meslier, Silent S down river a little bit for the goal. Meslier did manage to clear it, but then they're a bit of a, you know, ruckus, and then a good finish against Meslier. I don't know who banged it in for them. I don't really care. But yeah, he did get an onto it, did Mes Silent S. But good stuff overall, I would say. Lovely stuff. A nice little workout, as Tony Dorigo said. Ampadu is now the Leeds captain, as we all know. Me and Joe spoke about briefly yesterday. So that does obviously eke the end of Cooper. So massive shout out to Cooper. He's been, not that he watches these, but total legend. And he will be remembered for the reasons that he should be remembered for. He was absolute legend of the club. He held on to the captaincy for a long time, which is a rare thing nowadays. You know, he posted a photo of him at the board, behind the board of, in front of the board of captains, and it was like, at one point it's just a new one every single year when we were going down Tonk. So it's just like, you know, he had it, he steadied the club, he was there through the BLC years, got promoted, obviously came down with us, stuck around, top man, proper club captain, and wish him every single success going forward. But I do think we do need to move forward, and Ampadu's the new man. I love that. And then we've got Struick and Meslier silent S. Struick silent all sorts, and then Meslier silent S in behind as the co-captains or whatever, the vice-captains as they would be. Sort of like a leadership team people are speaking about. The kit has gone down like a storm, that away kit. They played in it today. It is lovely, I must say. When I saw the photos initially, I was a slight critic of the smiley face emblem. But I've been told off for it, so I've rejuvenated myself. I'm only kidding. I did get told off for it. But I actually like how big and circular it is. I never felt like it used to be like that. It used to look a bit like it was sort of drawn on. But now it's like a big block, like really quite big on there. So I'm all for it. I like the colour. I like the button. I mean, I'm on, I'm over, I'm all over it. So, yeah. Carlton Palmer, this makes me laugh. So I've just been obviously flicking through articles like I do. And it's just remarkable, miraculous. This is how people end up thinking that there's 17 players up way out. This is how people, because the headline is Carlton Palmer urges Leeds United to sell star player or whatever. Like, he hasn't. He's been speaking about Nonto, and he said he has a tremendous future ahead of him, a seriously talented player. Everton went after him and weren't able to get him. So a 20-year-old signing at 25 million would be good business. He's still 20, so would represent a good bit of business by Leeds, who paid just 3.8 million for him, and a good bit of business for Everton. Good business by Leeds, good business by Everton, reducing their wage bill, etc. He didn't say etc. I've added in a bit myself. I'm not the best reader. Palmer's not the best talker, so we're both in this together. Shout out to each and every shitch and one of you. On my way to Scotland on Friday morning, so I will try and go. I might go live, live from the barracks or because it will be, I think it's raining, it's due to rain on Friday. I don't normally check the weather because it is like, when I get to Isle of Bute Fest, it is like, come rain or shine, I'm stuck on that island. So, but yeah, check out my single. The link is below. I appreciate everybody that went out and bought it. Not just have to push it on iTunes now, anywhere you want to find it. Spotify. Only place you can't find it's up your backside in a bit.
Boom.
JackCity, bitch. JackCity, bitch. Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask.